There we go. And just like that, we're live again. Oh. Life is profound. I don't feel like I was especially productive today, but I did take some time to meditate. Actually, it took a lot of time to meditate, and it feels good. I think it's very important for us to sometimes give ourselves a little bit of an escape, just to just to be a little bit. The meditation that I did is accepting abundance and being willing to receive, because I know that in my personal experience and my personality, I have a hard time accepting help from people, and it's a it's a weird trait to have, not being willing to accept help isn't something that's going to get you very far in the world. So I think we should be aware of that. Accept help sometimes, just accept some help. It will do us the world of good. Do you hear that? I'm fasting today as well, not eating anything, only drinking water and black coffee. I kind of broke my diet rules for the period that my friend was here. It's just better that way, at least for the time being, because it's easier to get along when you're eating the same stuff, and you know you don't have any dietary requirements. So I was eating a lot of carbs, and it made me feel absolutely horrible. So now I'm fasting to get myself back into a ketogenic state, wherein my body uses fat as a fuel source. You're not vegan, are you? Wondering if I'm conflating you, conflating you or somebody else? I'm not vegan, friend. I'm not vegan. In fact, you could technically classify me as an anti-vegan, like a carnivore, I guess would be the right word for it, because uh, in the ketosis diet, you're eating mostly fat as your main fuel source, and then some protein. You can go vegan in keto as well, but I am definitely not doing that at the moment. I would like to try it, just as a personal experiment, see how my body reacts to eating plant-based fats and plant-based proteins. But I know that my personal body appreciates not eating sugars. Sugars are so bad for us, and yet it's the most advertised and the most consumed thing on this planet, basically. Wait, can you not use that with people? Wait, can you not use that with people? Damn, I'm dumb. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. Nah, you can conflate two people. I'm not dumb. Dude, English is not my first language, so sometimes I just don't understand what someone means, but that's my fault, not yours. I'm pretty sure conflating people. Can you conflate? I actually don't know, so I'm not going to comment further on my grammar. I'll only give away that I'm bad at English. Veganism is kind of whack anyway. I don't think it's really confusing someone with someone else. That is how I'm used to saying things as well. But I don't think veganism is whack. The problem and the reason why people have a negative viewpoint of veganism is mostly because of its community. Because as soon as you approach someone with the mindset of, oh, I'm doing something superior to you, so you are then therefore my lesser, and then you're trying to teach someone from that perspective or that point of view, you're not going to do very well, and you're only going to discourage the people that you're trying to convince. And it's something that I have to be aware of as well, because I'm not a vegan, but I still sometimes do believe that I know what's best in a situation. And instead of being soft and malleable in that situation. I like to take an authoritarian stance, like my way or the highway or I'm right way. And unfortunately, people don't really take well to that mindset or that way of being taught. So it's something that I have to be aware of and something that I'm trying to be aware of. I mean, both work distribution. It sounds like you're not just adding random big English words to the end of your sentences, dude. My dogs are rolling around on the grass. Seems like they're having a good time. For some reason, I was not hungry the entire day, and now that I started talking about food, I'm hungry. Guess that's just how it is, right? As soon as you put the thought in your head, then your head has something to think about. But I refuse to eat something. I'll see how long I fast for. I don't think I'll be going for like a week again. Maybe just a few days. Maybe just one day. Who knows? No, I was talking to non-distribution. uh, it's fun. The comments are always fun. It seems there's always only a select few of people like actually chatting. All of you are more than welcome to say something, you know. Ask me a question, tell me about your day, tell me about something that you're proud of. Butterfly. I'm so willing to listen and also to comment. Have any books that you recommend I read? Not that I have enough time to actually go and read any other books. I started reading a new book recently, or listening to a new book recently called Outliers. The Story of Success, Outliers, by Malcolm Gibson? No. Malcolm something. William Malcolm? I feel bad for not remembering his name, even though I'm listening to his book. But it's a pretty good book so far. The start of the book goes into explaining how there's this community of people that had like the lowest reported cases of heart disease, of diabetes, basically just any ailment. And the reason they were doing as well as they were is because of their community and how kind they were to each other, how open they were in their relationships. Not like open relationships that way, but they would invite their neighbors over for dinner. They had a lot of respect for their elders. And because of this almost socially secure, socially tight-knit community, the people had less likelihood of getting sick because of that. And it's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. The human body is still an enigma. The human brain, even more so. It's profound being a human. We have so much to be grateful for, actually. I just woke up. It is 6:15 a.m. Have a meeting in 15 minutes. Well, I hope that I can give you some good vibes before your meeting then, friend. Because that's the only thing I'm here to do. Good vibes all around. How long do you fast? It depends. The longest that I fasted, I can answer that question, is 2 weeks. It was kind of brutal, but it feels amazing. I'm a year from graduating with my horticulture degree, so that's neat. That's really neat, homie. I'm so happy for you. Must have taken a lot of work to get to the point that you are right now, so I'm proud of you. Just harvested a Skittles cannabis plant at home, and it's delicious. That sounds delicious, friend. I'm so happy that you could grow and harvest your own. That's an amazing thing to be able to do. Gladwell, yes, there we go. Thank you, friend. It's a really good book. It really is. I'm looking forward to reading the rest, well, listening to the rest of it, but I still have to get there. I was reading some CIA papers today, about the gateway experience, but I won't talk too much about that because I might get banned again. I just started Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but I'm not far enough to say it's good or not. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but it's a good book, dude. It's a book that I've read as well, and it's a really good one. Like in comparison to the movie, if you've seen the movie, you're gonna love the book. There's so much that happens in the book that they just don't have time for. Like these nuances that it's almost like a whole sub story. Like you'll see what I mean when you get there. There's a whole sub story to the story, and it's amazing. It's like it's such a good part of the book, and I'm kind of sad that they can't incorporate stuff like that into movies. It's good so far, pretty funny. It really is a funny book. And here I am not knowing my neighbor's name. Yeah, dude. I know. And it's some might say like it's supposed to be that way. Like that's how they want it to be. They, they, whoever the they is, people in power, the people that are doing the brainwashing or whatever. But it's something that is very common in our societies these days to alienate and to separate ourselves from each other. And now even more so with this whole virus situation, not seeing each other's faces fully, being less likely to communicate with each other. It's not good for us. It's not good for us. The Outliers is a fantastic read. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm really happy that I have friends in chat that has also read it, so it makes me a little bit more keen to read it now because now I have some good some good information about it. Have I missed the crystals? No, you have not. You've not missed the crystals. Today is not the crystal stream. I think I'll do a crystal stream separate from this one, maybe like in the morning or something. It wouldn't be this stream because this stream is the stream. Like this is supposed to be us relaxing, smoking a joint together, or you watching me smoke one. But we're just going to relax. Not gonna have any responsibilities to get to. Not gonna have any distractions. Not gonna have any hatred, any sadness. Only positive vibes. Saw the movie when it came out. Barely remember it though. Yeah, I think it was a good movie. Like I enjoyed the original movie, but I do not think it is nearly as good. Ek is besig, Alex. I'm busy. I have someone trying to get my attention, but now I'm giving my attention to you, beautiful people. I'm quickly going to try and clean my lens as well. Looks like it's a little bit dirty, and it's irking me. So let's do this. Good. Where are you geographically? I'm living in South Africa geographically. I really want to know about these gateway papers. Did I say anything about that? Because that's the one I was talking about actually. I was talking about the gateway papers. It's kind of trippy that you know that. That's not the ones where they were hypnotizing people in it. They started talking about their experiences on Mars and stuff. The gateway papers are the ones that basically, so it's something, the gist of the papers is something called hemisync, where your left and your right hemispheres of your brain are perfectly in sync, so they have the same wavelengths, and that allows you to experience consciousness in an altered way. I really like Sam Rockwell, who was in the movie, who was trying to get your attention. Alex, his name is. Alex was trying to get my attention, but he's just trying to tell me that he's leaving because I do believe it's Friday and it's end of the day, so that's probably just what he wanted to do. Tell me that he's on his way, which is really nice of him. But if I know what information he's going to give me, I don't need to get the information, right? Yes, you did, lol. You said you wanted to talk about it, but you said you were going to do so to get banned. Yeah, like, I know I said CIA papers, but I didn't even know the gateway thing. It slipped out of my mind. Yeah, Moon was great. Blah. I have absolutely no idea what you mean. And who is Alex? Alex is one of the guys that help us keep this beautiful garden in the shape that it is. So if you think all of this is beautiful, you have to thank Alex as well. I'm really grateful to him. He's a hardworking man, and yeah, now he gets to have a wonderful weekend to himself. Good morning and aloha from Hawaii. Good morning and aloha to you from South Africa. Welcome, friend. Welcome. I'm happy that you're joining us today. Oh, good agreeable. I remember you. I remember you. I don't know if I'm right on this, but probably wrong. But are you the elderly lady? Am I saying that as respectfully as I can? I don't remember if it was you. I remember once there was a very elderly lady in my chat, and it was trippy to me to know that people of age, let me say it that way, are actually using Reddit, and it makes me so happy. Sub bro, would kill to be out in the trees, nature like that right now. Live it up to the fullest. Thank you, young Tex. I'm living it up to the fullest, and I'm sharing the nature and the good vibes and the trees with you as well, to give you a little bit of good information. How early is it in Hawaii? You see, good agreeable. I remember you as well. Like, you've been here since one of my first streams, so I appreciate you returning every single day. It really warms my heart to see you. Yeah, you should feel like a 27-year-old. Like, you're only as hot, like you're only as young as your heart feels, right? And I do actually believe that we have the capacity to change our states of mind. My mom uses Reddit and has way more karma than me. She's 65. That's hilarious. It's 4:25 a.m. It's so early. It's so early. I'm curious. Do you go to bed like really early as well, like 8ish, to be able to wake up that early? Because that's something that I want to start implementing. And tell me if you guys would be interested in this. I want to start getting up like at 5 o'clock, and then do like a morning workout, and then I'll stream that workout as well, and then we can get super yoked together. How does that sound? Hi, I'm new here. Welcome very much, Blobbert, a Puppington. I don't know how to say your name, but welcome. Thank you for being new. Now I have to wait and watch to see if you'll be one of my oldest ones as well at the end of this year. Appreciate the vibes, man. It's 30 degrees here in Midwest US. Thank you so much. I appreciate your vibes as well, friend. Did you storm the Capitol? No, fortunately, I did not. The Capitol is like 16,000 kilometers away from me. No, at midnight, I wake up at 5:30 every day. I usually go to bed around 9 to make that happen. Yeah, it sounds about right. I like the vibes of the stream. Thank you so much. I like the vibes of you, friend, for saying that. Wind down at 9 at least. Mm. You start my morning, haha. I'm happy to hear that. Like, that's why I kind of decided to stream at around the same time every single day, so that we can share this time every single day. I know it's going to be morning for a lot of Americans, or at least people living in the Americas, but like, you can't cater to everybody, unfortunately. But I am uploading these streams on my YouTube channel, and I'll say it every single day to like get myself a little bit of exposure. So I'm uploading these streams if you want to watch them. I'm gonna I can't actually wait to look back one day at those 365 episodes of 2021. I think 2020 was such a crazy and turmoil filled year, and it was in some ways a very good year for me as well, even though it's the year I went through the most subjectively bad things. So I'm looking forward to looking back at the year 2021. I think it's going to be a good year for all of us. Let's get yoked, man. Yes, we have another guy getting yoked with me. Good, 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 good. I only need a couple of hours of sleep. the more I sleep, the more tired I get. I've had that as well, but usually it's like past the 8 hour mark for me where I get really sleepy. I have to eventually light this because I'm just reading comments and I can't keep up. Start way to convene. Alright, I've got to get ready for this meeting. Might catch you later if you're still on. Good luck with your meeting, friend. I hope it's a good one, and please do feel free to come and check me out. What's your YouTube channel? It is Meltmore. So the same way it's spelled in my title, Meltmore. Please go and check me out on YouTube if you want to. I'm streaming there as well, but more so playing games or using Blender. I tried using Blender today to make like an anvil, and after I did this Boolean thing where you use one shape to cut that shape out of another mesh, it kind of messed up my mesh where it didn't give it vertices on the sides that I cut it. And on the tutorial I was following, his didn't do that, and then I got triggered and then I stopped. And that's how we learn, right? So how's the cannabis scene in SA? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. People are really chilled about it. People aren't getting locked up anymore, which is amazing as well. I lied. Forgot it's Friday and we don't have the meeting on Fridays. How dare you lie to me, friend? I've wished you good luck and now I have to take all of my good luck back from you. Bless everyone here and with light and love. Thank you so much. Bless to you as well, Hippie Magic. Hi Tofu and hi OP. Hello to you as well, friend. Hello to you as well. I'm going to light this because otherwise I'll never. But before I do, I have to set an intention for why it is I want to smoke this today. And I think I'm going to take what I learned from my meditation session, and I'm smoking this to receive abundance and to be open to receiving abundance. Be it abundance in my social ladder, being it abundance in finances, be it abundance in my happiness, be it abundance in my health, be it abundance in any aspect of my life in which I have lack. So I'm smoking this to accept abundance into my life, and I hope that you with me are also accepting this abundance into your life. Woo-wee. We live in an amazing world. There's so much abundance in this world. It hurts me to know there's so many people living with lack. Not even so much physical lack or real lack, but lack in mentality as well. And it's something that I'm prone to as well sometimes, where even though we have so much abundance in our lives, even though we're so secure, so safe, we still have this sense of scarcity. That hoarding nature, right? Trying to keep things for ourselves instead of giving. Hey Cam, hey to you as well. Wow, seeing you in a random stream, that never happens. Oh, you guys meeting each other on the stream? That's hilarious, actually. On my lunch break, love this stream. And I love you for saying that, friend. Thank you so much. Please give me a follow. I'm streaming every day, and I'd like to see you tomorrow. I stumbled on him a few times. First time I've chatted, though. Thank you for chatting. I do appreciate it. Killer tofu. Killer tofu. Is it because it's stinky? Have you had stinky tofu? Yeah, it is killer, dude. But not in a good way. In the way that it kills you. It's so gross. Oh, this smell. Yo, I got duped into eating some ones, and it was not a good experience. Especially when you don't know what it is you're eating. First time seeing this guy, but I'm vibing. Good. I'm vibing as well, friend. I stumbled SLH once again. I don't know what SLH means. right there with you, my friend. Good. I'm so happy to hear that. Where are you located? I'm living in South Africa, friend. It's a song from an old cartoon, dog. Ah, SLH. I didn't get to watch too many cartoons as a kid, actually. We never had cable TV growing up, so in some ways, I believe that was a blessing. But it did kind of, you know, stunt me when it comes to some of the cultural things that my generation is used to or is nostalgic about, I guess. You cooked as or what? I'm not that cooked actually. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty stable. Feeling really relaxed. And I have no rush to be anywhere. I hope that I can give you some of these vibes, some relaxation, some calm, because that's exactly what we need right now. The stream gives me hippie vibes and I love it. Good, good. I don't consider myself a hardcore hippie, but I like some of the aspects of what it means to be a hippie, right? To love people unconditionally, to give to people freely, to not worry so much about your appearance, to not worry so much about the appearance of others, to actually understand what it means to be in one love, right? We are one love. At the center of our beings is love. That is that is the one thing we have in common, and that's the one thing that we should share with each other. Super lemon haze. It's pretty super. That's good as. Samanukra. Samanukra. Samanukra to you as well. Sounds pretty cool. I don't know what it means, but is that a bird of paradise flower on your shirt? I guess so. I guess there are a few of them. Are they? Yeah, I guess they are birds of paradise. But they're good looking flowers. This is a cool shirt mom got me. Clothes have become a very interesting part of my life recently. I never really cared too much about it. But then, like literally in the last few months, I started taking more notice to the way that I dress and to the way that I display myself. And now I've talked to my mom about this and we're just waiting to get material. I'm gonna start making my own clothes. So I'm gonna stream that as well if you guys are interested in watching. But I look forward to actually making my own clothes. South Africa is big. Where in South Africa? Mpumalanga area. Ek gaan nie vir jou presies vertel waar ek bly nie, maar ek bly in Mpumalanga. Thought you were Aussie for a sec. Nope, not Aussie, only South African. Pizza Man, hello sir to you as well. Yes, we have lots of them there. Up here. Oh, you mean the what? Bird of paradise flowers? Yeah, I thought he was Australian too. For some reason, I get that a lot. Do I sound Australian? I'll throw a shrimp on the barbie. No, I can't even. No, I've embarrassed myself. I don't know how to do accents. Dig in the chirpy birds. I'm happy. Like they are quite actively chatting. There's a bird nest. Like there's a lot of bird nests really close as well. So they're having just chats. I wonder if they use profanity. It's interesting that the parts of your brain that are responsible for survival instincts, it's also the part of your brain that lights up when you use profanity. So when you say something like a curse word, it's like an instinctual response, almost an aggressive or defensive response, and it's hilarious. So I wonder if birds also have that. Yes, you sound kind of Aussie. What's the best thing about South Africa? So thank you for asking me that, and I'm gonna do something that I'm trying to do on every one of these streams. South Africa is a beautiful country, a wealthy country, a prosperous country, a healthy country, a country full of love, a country where people care for each other, a country with an amazing government, a country with a need for growth, a country that is constantly evolving, and a country where I can fully live my life in safety. So South Africa is a beautiful country. It has amazing nature scenes. It has grand open spaces. It has beautiful trees. It has amazing animals. It has amazing people as well. South Africa is an amazing country, and I've decided on these streams, and I want you to start doing the same. That every time I'm talking about my country, even though all of our countries have negative things to talk about, I'm choosing to talk about the positive things instead. So it's something that we're all capable of. We just have to decide. Just decide and do it. What are you smoking? I'm smoking lemon haze. A lot of South Africans sound so similar to Aussies, in my opinion. Not just you, I reckon. It's probably because we're on, the upside down. Down under, as they say. Must be that. Must be that. I would have thought Australian if I never worked for a South African family and heard the man's accent. So my accent is recognizable then, at least. You'll dig it hard. Mr. Frog Boy, it really isn't, friend. South Africa is 5% Caucasian, 5% Indian, Chinese, and 90% African. So, yeah. Birds aren't real, bro. No. Birds are spies. Government spies, dude, watching us, listening to us. Can't trust them. Nothing like a good cleansing. I've heard many great things and positive things about South Africa. There are a lot of great things and positive things about South Africa. And I believe that if we keep talking, we keep manifesting these positive things, our country will only get better. How birds aren't real. It's a joke, friend. How legal is weed in Australia and how much does it cost? I have absolutely no idea. I do not live in Australia. South Africa, sorry. So I don't buy for myself, but it is illegal to buy marijuana. It is, however, not illegal to own for personal use or to give to a friend up to 100 grams without accepting payment. Don't trust a lie. Why do you think they invented bird watching? Yep, dude, that's facts. Bird watching is a thing to make sure they spot all of the government spies. That's quick maths. How big is cricket there? Pretty big. Cricket is pretty popular in South Africa, actually. Not so much with me, but it is pretty big here. People play cricket good here. In Western Australia, weed is illegal, and if you have an amount that looks like you're selling, you can go to jail. Yep. I've heard that much, dude. It's like that in a lot of countries. In China, it is so bad that if they suspect that you have intent to distribute, you get executed, dude. Yeah. So I'm very fortunate to live in a country where it's completely legal. Mr. Tommy is telling me to get a haircut, hippie. I'll get a haircut when I want to, friend. I'll get a haircut when I want to. I'll probably shave my head if I get a haircut. So I like to go to the extremes of things. So, either have all of the hair or have none of it. The birds work for the bourgeoisie. Ew, that word, bourgeoisie. Did I say that correctly even? I'm not even sure. I have curly hair like yours. How long did it take before it grew down and not just poofy? This is 3 years in the growing, friend. So that's how, let me grab some of them. That's how long it really is. But because it's curly, it just goes back up. Working on the grow out. Please do, friend. It's gonna be very rewarding for you to actually grow out your hair. Joshua Zeus, thank you for the hugs, friend. I appreciate it. Whole world's about to be China, lol. It's kind of scary that it is tending towards that, friend. But you might have a point. And believe me, I've been there. It's not something that we want. Everyone here in Oz smokes it anyway, regardless of the fact that it's illegal. Everybody have been smoking it anyway, everywhere in the world, for all of existence, dude. Who is the government to say that you can't have a plant? It's like people show up at your house with guns. You have a plant in there? You peacefully sitting with your plant? Like, how is something like that illegal? It's kind of trippy. It's kind of trippy. People are some interesting characters, especially governments. Don't get a haircut, you're beautiful. Oh, no, you can't say stuff like that out of nowhere. I do appreciate it. Don't you look amazing? I won't cut my hair just yet. I'll cut my hair when I feel it's time to. So, like, technically, I said this yesterday as well. Like, at what point, if I cut this hair, and I keep cutting it, at what point is it going to be me, myself that I'm cutting? So when I get to the skin, technically I'm also not cutting myself. Because the true being inside of me isn't flesh. It isn't flesh. So if the being inside of me decides that the flesh being doesn't need to have hair anymore, that's when I'll cut my hair. Australia is pretty tough on most of those. Good, I guess. Like, I have a very big thing in my mind. Like, there's that word, and then there's psychedelics, and those don't fall into the same realms of existence, at least in policy. But dang, they have good music coming from out of Perth. I've not heard too much music out of Perth. Maybe I did, but I didn't know it was out of Perth. Bro, is that Jerry Garcia in a pouch? Jerry Garcia in a pouch? What? Sadly, Japan is zero tolerance. Neutron bombs are also what? Weed being illegal is one of the stupidest things. It really is. Whoa, deep. I don't know what it is I said that was deep, but I hope it was. And I hope it carries with you. Maybe share what I said. Maybe help someone else with it as well. I have a mushroom lighter leash like that. Hippie made it in the Ocala forest in Florida. That's so cool. I would actually love to see your, what do you call it? Mushroom lighter leash. That's a cool word for it. I would like to see yours as well. It's cool to have a story like that about your mushroom lighter leash. I'll tell my story as well. The rundown version of it. I was at a psytrance party, and a girl that I liked at the time, but I didn't realize liked me back, gave this to me as a gift. Bye bye, Alex. Ek is besig, Alex. Ek's besig. Okay. Ek's besig means I'm busy. So I was telling the story. So I was at a psytrance party, and this beautiful girl came up to me, told me to close my eyes, put this mushroom lighter necklace around my neck, looked me in the eyes, and instead of kissing her, I got distracted and showed my friend the mushroom lighter and got excited and ran around the festival. And yeah, it's looking back that things might have been different, right? We have millions and millions of different possibilities in our lives and different things that our lives might converge into. And it's beautiful to think that in another world, I made that decision, and in that world, my entire life would have been completely different. Right? Because that's exactly how it is. I wouldn't have made all of the decisions I made up to this point if I made that decision in that moment. So maybe I knew what I was on about. I knew what I was on about. Smoking a fat J as I watch you get ready to smoke a J. I've been just holding on to this thing, dude. It's been kicking my ass a little bit. You want to see this guy's mushroom? I want to see his mushroom necklace leash, or lighter leash. Mushroom lighter leash, that's the word. What's up with Alex? Alex, like I don't know, dude. He's trying to chat to me about something, but like me and him have a hard time communicating with each other because we don't speak the same language technically. And I'm busy streaming right now, so I'm spending time with you guys and girls. So I can't leave right now. What language is that? That's Afrikaans. It's Afrikaans. That's an awesome story, dude. Thanks for sharing. I've been there, boss. Afrikaans. Afrikaans, ja. Dit is Afrikaans. Dis die taal wat ek praat. I just said that's Afrikaans. That's the language I speak. It is the language of South Africa. It is the language that was almost shapen after Dutch. I think just Dutch settlers. Dutch and Holland and German and I think Dutch settlers basically landed in the Cape, and instead of learning each individual language that they spoke, be it French, be it German, be it Dutch, be it Hollands, they made a new amalgamation of all those languages, and that language became Afrikaans, and that's the language that I speak. I've been there, boss. Thank you for the hugs, Mr. Otterday, but I appreciate the time that you've given me with all of you beautiful people. The way you looked at Alex, we all felt that. I'm sorry. I don't have, like, sometimes I have control over my face, but I don't have full control over my face. Did Dave Mustaine get too spiritual and become a hippie? Hope you're doing good today. I don't know who Dave Mustaine is, but I don't think there's anything like being too spiritual. Like the pursuit of being spiritual is you just trying to connect with your higher self, right? Your spiritual self, the true divine being within you. That is what being spiritual is to me, at least. So if you do that, you're just going to become more yourself. So technically, Dave Mustaine didn't do anything, didn't become a hippie. He was a hippie from the start, probably. Amazing. I understand Afrikaans. Verstaan jy Afrikaans? Praat jy Nederlands? Dan sal dit verduidelik hoekom jy Afrikaans kan verstaan. Maar as jy vinnig Afrikaans praat, gaan jy in 'n sirkel. Yeah, I was picking up negative vibes towards poor Alex. No negative vibes intended. I'm just a creature of, what's the word? Of discipline, I think. So when I decide to do something and there's a set amount of time for me to do it, I do things without interruption, without compromise, without, doing anything else. And I think it's going to be that allows me to do everything that I want to do. I should start doing things without compromise. And you should also start doing things without compromise. I don't understand it anymore. I have taken your ability to understand my language. Indigo sativa? Sativa. It's a sativa. High THC strain. But it's pretty good. It is spicy though. Very spicy. Oh. Stream is now almost coming to an end. It was very relaxed. Slight interruptions. I'm very sorry about that as well. But I hope I can send you all off on a beautiful day. If some of you are also at the end of the day like I am, technically, I hope you have the beautiful rest of your day. But if you're going to be interacting with people today, be kind to them. Try and make them smile. Listen to them when they talk. Don't just wait to respond or formulate a response. It is something we're very prone to do, unfortunately, but we all have the capacity not to. What do you think about people that get anxiety smoking weed? What should they do? It's a difficult thing because a lot of anxiety, I believe, the anxiety is supposed to be seen as a good thing, because being anxious means that you're so aware of being alive, right? And being aware of being alive is a good thing. So if you can actually just channel that anxiety into you being aware of your surroundings and being so fully aware of your like existence, that is the true way that you can overcome anxiety, I think. Because I believe people that get anxiety, and this is something that I'm taking from a friend as well, he told me this, at least that's the theory he formulated. He believes people that get anxious attacks are the most powerful people because they have so much power over their bodies with the power of their minds to literally encaptivate themselves with fear because of something in their mind. So if you can actually channel that energy within you to get anxious, you might be a more powerful being than you could ever realize. If you can channel that capacity to completely control your body with your mind into something that you're passionate about, just imagine what you could accomplish. So, yeah. Isn't that a trip? Very interesting thing. I, for one, appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your beautiful comments as well. Yes, be kinder to them than you are to Alex. This is the second time I told Alex that I'm busy. I wasn't being mean to Alex. I just told him I'm busy. And now, in 40 seconds, I won't be busy anymore and I can go and help him. Ah. So, we have 30 seconds left. I'm going to leave you with a message. I think the message today is to allow yourself to receive. Be it help, be it abundance, be it good information, be it sometimes bad information. Be open to receiving things into your life. And be discerning, but don't be resisting. Go in love, go in light, and I'll see you again tomorrow.